have no spiritual guidance. They're not afraid of anything. Not afraid of anything. You know what I mean? See, me, I'm a spiritual person. It's like I went through that phase, but not as heavy as the kids now because they don't got no respect or nothing. When I was young, I couldn't curse in front of one of the elder ladies in the building and stuff like that. I held the door and it was respected. It was none of that shit. You know what I mean? But it's like these kids now, there's no spiritual guidance. It's like, like they don't know God. If you knew God straight up and you had a personal relationship, you'd be scared to death because you know what your penalty is going to be. See, we got to realize on earth, this is just a trial because...
Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakwadash, double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS, who rule well, teach well, being great examples towards younger brothers. Peace and blessing, salutation, hopefully out there pushing this word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful the believers, the listeners, whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. What I want to get into, all right, this morning, real quick, as you've seen from Ghostface Killer, which he's, one of the older rappers, from back in the day, with the Wu-Tang Clan, and, at the end of the day, rap music played a major part, in the way, the children are today, because it evolved, from the 80s gangster rap, okay, to the trap era, well, to the thug era, then the trap era, and now you have this metro trap degenerate, just bugged out, individuals, amongst our people, okay, and our people have pretty much made death a culture, and our people have been getting further and further and further away from Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. He made the point, because even, back then, as he was saying, there was a reverence, for the elderly, there was some reverence of respect, there was still some type of spirituality, like Jake still had a reverence for the Most High, like wouldn't get, them niggas wicked, all them niggas wicked, man, because they started, the pretty much the phase into what we in now. They started the trend to what we in now. Okay. But just going back to the era, you wouldn't, Jake had a fear of putting a dress on, putting heels on. There was some type of fear of a higher power in the earth. Even when rap first started, there was still fear, amongst our people, certain things they wouldn't say or wouldn't do. But now it's gone. This is a completely godless generation. And when you go to the book of Proverbs 30 and 11, said there's a generation that curseth their father and doth not bless their mother. Okay? Because now it's a trend, especially in rap culture, to speak down on your father. That's a trend. Nigga went there, nigga ain't shit. If I see the nigga, I might slap him. That's a trend. And as we've, gotten older, as young men, speaking from a man's perspective, as we got older, we really see that, okay, our father, the disadvantage our father was at, and dealing with, as we understand women, because our mother's just another woman. We reverence our mother. We, help, whenever we need, we show the utmost, respect towards our mother, but as we get, older as men, we realize our mother is another woman. Okay. The woman is so deified here. All right. But we realize she's just another woman. And as we understand women in general, we see our father's point of view on certain things. Okay. Now there were some, some deadbeat niggas, which were chosen by the women. Okay. You can't leave that out. All right. There's some deadbeat, trash, Jakes that just neglect their responsibility. All right. Degenerate, niggas. You see? But there were men that tried to just, because Jake was defenseless, man. You know, but one thing Esau did when he removed the father from the equation, that was the spirituality, man, because the Lord is dealing with the man, the Israelite man. So now when you create these single families, there's no connection to, okay, the family in Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. Okay, because the Israelite man is that connection of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai in the earth. Okay, as you get here, we'll get that. That's why Apostle Paul, remember, he's speaking to, our people that had became, Gentiles through culture. Okay, there was Israelites through blood, through seed line, all right, but they was Gentiles by culture. They was heathen, all right, Hellenists. Okay, so what is Paul's establishing order? This is 1 Corinthians 11:3. It said, but I will have you know that the head of every man is, all right, Homasiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Homasiach is the Most High. So when they remove the man from the equation, from these families, okay, they took the possibility of a spiritual connection, okay? When men, became trodden down upon and looked at as an option, like you won't I don't need a man. When that became the theme amongst our people, and it became a culture amongst our people, spirituality left, discipline left, structure left, and we're seeing the results of the children being raised in these environments, man. They're completely godless because they never grew up under any type of spiritual guidance. They didn't have that attachments. The nigga woman dragging them to church, okay, which that put more demons on them. You see? And let's get to this turn head, okay? But this is the order, man. The Heavenly Father is the head of Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is the head of the Israelite man, okay? And the Israelite man being the head of the woman in the family. Okay? This is the word in the Greek.
Strong's G 2776. Kephale. Kephale.
Okay. And it says the head, all right. Now this metaphorically says anything supreme, chief, or prominent. It says a person's a master or lord of a husband in relationship to his wife. Okay? Or for Mashiach, the Lord of the husband and of the church. All right? And when that order was disrupted, this is the results of that. Okay? This is the results of I don't need a man is a godless generation that's just roaming the earth, destroying themselves, man. Okay? With no fear. You see? With no fear of a higher power, man. So when you go back here, this is that generation spoken of in Proverbs, man. Okay? Let's go back to Proverbs 30:11. It said, there's a generation that curses their father and doth not bless their mother. There's a generation that are pure in their own eyes, okay, and yet is not washed from their filthiness, man. Because a lot of our people, they have, come up with all these ways of justifying what they're doing. They have made these things justifiable, man. They make adultery justified by, I can do you better than that nigga. Okay? They make murder, all right, justifiable, okay, as a form, okay, when they speak about, murder, I gotta kill this nigga unless he gonna kill me. So they seem justified, which the whole culture is dumb as hell, stupid as hell, man. Okay? It says, there's a generation, oh how lofty are their eyes, which is pride, and their eyelids lifted up. So this generation is not only wicked and godless, but they're proud in it, man. And this is why so much destruction, and the Lord's gonna wreak so much havoc upon this generation, man. Okay? There's a generation whose teeth are as swords and their jaw teeth as knives to devour the poor from the earth and the needy from among men. And that begins with Esau, Edom, man. And see, a lot of our people, they have taken the form of an Edomite, man. Okay, godless, man. No fear. Okay, no care. No regard of life, man. That's why when you around niggas, man, you can feel that, damn, my life don't mean nothing right now. You're around niggas, man. Okay? The nigga woman, like, she's been bred to be the counterproductive to the man. So it's just a godless, counterproductive, wicked generation, man. The Lord is finna move on that generation, man. Okay? The scripture called the generation of his wrath. Let's get that. We'll end it there. Jeremiah 7 and 27. It says, therefore thou shalt speak all these words unto them, but they will not hearken unto thee. Yeah, it's a godless generation. Okay? They're not going to listen. Their lust is in this world, in this society. Okay? Thou shalt also call unto them, but they will not answer thee. But thou, and it's the prophets in the word going out. Okay? And we're getting no response from this generation, man. Okay, only that remnant whom the Lord, is going to have mercy on. That's who, is going to respond. Okay, but for the most part, the majority of our people are not going to respond to the call of the prophets, man. It says, but thou shalt say unto them, this is the nation that obeyeth not the voice of the Lord their power, nor receiveth correction. Truth is perished and is cut off from their mouth. And you can't correct these niggas, man. The modern woman, that they're beyond correction, man. A verbal correction. Okay? So it's going to take what? A reset. All right? It says, cut off thine hair, O Jerusalem, and cast it away, and take up lamentations in the high places. So Lord, like, look, go ahead, prepare to lament. Okay? These niggas are beyond correction. This generation, they beyond correction. So just prepare to lament. Okay? It says, cut off thy hair, O Jerusalem, and cast it away, and take up lamentations on high places, for the Lord have rejected and forsaken the generation of his wrath. Okay? And this is the generation of the Lord's wrath that we're living in, man. So, hey, this is where we at, man, and we finna see it's going to get, it's only going to get worse, man. This generation going to wild out, all right, until the time of destruction, man. Okay? The Lord is going to demand fear in the earth with Jacob's trouble and the destruction, okay, of this current society, man. Okay? So, Lord, will you, brothers, and you few sisters edified till the next time I say shalom.